All right, what's up, you cool cats? Back again. We got war number 6, season 33, going up against X5e, 3 realms. These guys were good. They slow played us. Took a while to get going. It got a little close at the end. We ended up losing this one. I'll show the final at the end. But it was a fun war. They had some good placements. Planning was kind of a nightmare. Took way too long. I mean, doesn't every war. Rolling in with Nimrod, Mr. Fantastic, and She-Hulk in this one. Bands were what? Magneto, Quake, and Corvus, maybe? I missed what the other one was. Magneto, Quake, and someone else. Taking 6A. I got 8 fights this war. We got, let's say, 6A, 6B. We got Tigra, followed by Jabari. And then we got Kitty on Mixmaster. Venom on Footloose. Apoc, 6B. Doom, rank 4 Doom on 6B as well. And then I got Civil Warrior on Conflictor Mini. And followed by Mangog on his usual spot. So 8 fights, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tigra keeps showing up here. I guess this is as good a placement as any for her, because of her unblockable specials, I imagine, if you don't have the proper tools. So yeah, I already I measured out my pre-fights I was going to need with Mr. Fantastic, and again, decided not to use Mr. Fantastic here. I didn't really need the extra pre-fights. They always help with, any fight really, but it's risky with her specials here. But I don't think she throws one special. She was stingy, so I just do the double parry, get that double parry connected, and then blunder down with level 2s and whatnot and power stings. Well, that was the plan, but she didn't use any specials. This was scary right here. I mean, waiting. I'm like, oh, damn, seriously? Yeah, this doesn't happen very often, but this is definitely scary when it does. I had, max Wi-Fi. No issues with signal, but yeah, so it worked out. But we ended up having a disconnect in our alliance, one of the other battle groups. It very well did and could and did cost us the war. There was a disconnect that was a win, so that was already one death. But then it also was Mr. Fantastic's pre-fights. So you lose those. So then the following fight, he had to take, he was going to use Mr. Fantastic with Petrify pre-fight and didn't have any left. So it resulted in another death. So that's just poor, really, really hurts. But it is what it is. You move on. So yeah, my normal strategy for fighting Jabari with Nimrod is a bunch of parries up front, stack the protocol early on, and then I always forget about step backs, but I did it this time. So just step back, wait till you get to that eradicate, so I can get that 10th protocol, and then that's it, that's it. That's all it took. That rank 4, man, he's mighty. Yep, moving on to Penny here. Yeah, Nimrod doesn't even need, power back. I don't even use him because he kills anything in 1 level 2, especially at rank 4. But even if he doesn't get a lot of power back anyway. So I mean, I am running it here just because this is a rank 4 kitty. But yeah, you just don't need it. I think I had an excess in stash. I had an extra 200% and an extra 12. So it is what it is. Just throw it out there. But definitely don't need them. Light, medium, light, medium. Now look at that, already at 10 protocol. So pretty sure he gains protocol whenever the opponent gains a prowess. So like Kitty, you know, gains prowess throughout the fight just from getting hit and whatnot. Same with Sauron. And I noticed this when I was watching the Apoc fight. Afterwards, he starts with 3 as a defender, right? And normally Nimrod would start with 2, but going up against Apoc, he gets 5 right off the bat. And so, boom, matches his prowess with protocol. Really is a mutant destroyer, right? Venom. I fought him here once before, and yeah, he just falls. I mean, She-Hulk's she's just OP for this global. No doubt about it. The Civil Warrior fight on Conflictor Mini, it was a little tricky. It was a fun fight, but it was a little tricky. It worked out well, but you know, you got to watch the power gain, because he'll just shoot up to like level 2 easily with the debuffs. There we go. Bait out that level 1. No good crit, but it doesn't matter. Might as well get another one in here. Just gotta watch for those leads, man. They hurt. No coagulate. Just falls. So Apoc, I did this first, yeah, these first what, 1, 2, 4 fights? These first 4 fights with, is that right? 5 fights, I guess, right? Jabari, Kitty, other Kitty, what's her name? Tigra. No, I guess it's 5 fights. Yeah, these first 5 fights I did on 1 boost set, and then bigger boosts on the back half. No pre-fight here, don't need it. Don't even need it with a rank 3 Nimrod. Definitely don't need it with a rank 4 Nimrod. You just don't need it, you know? So this is what I measured out. I was like, well, I need a pre-fight for who? Venom, put 2 on him. Combat power rate and petrify. Ultimately, you really just want petrify to kind of reduce that kinetic before you set up. But you don't even, honestly, you don't need either if you're running She-Hulk, because you just immediately parry slows up. That's it. But I put 2 on him because I knew I was going to use 1 for Doom, and then can't use 1 on Civil Warrior because it's Conflictor. It just takes that debuff right away. And then 1 for Mangog. This was a little, I dueled this a bunch, so Defiance, so no buffs. But I can't just parry, you know, willy-nilly. You gotta kind of time those parries because each one gives you that passive disorient right here. And it's minus 20% defensive ability accuracy. And you want to evade that level 1 because if you could well-time block the level 1, right? And take that prowess for yourself, or evade the whole thing. Because I think after, if you block any of it without a well-timed block, after like 3 of those, it's unblockable. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. His level 1 is nothing. You know, you're probably better off just getting hit by it anyway, versus trying to well-timed block it and get the disorient on you. But that level 2, if that's unblockable, man, you're done for. I mean, you can evade it, but man, you mistime one of those incinerates are gonna wreck. But yeah, it was not nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. Played pretty well there. Civil Warrior, I mean, this dude is easy in duels, you know, obviously. Nothing really tough about him. It's the global, man. And, you know, the node, conflictor. But that global, you have to keep that slow up. You got to keep it up. Yeah, he doesn't start with armor, which is good. And I did reread his abilities post-buff just for this fight, because I don't care about Civil Warrior at all. Because his armor ups used to reduce offensive ability accuracy, and I think her slow would be considered that, but now his armor ups only reduce bleed and poison ability accuracy. So yeah, so no, there was no worry about slow not, you know, landing or anything like that. So I did get a white mags pre-fight. You can actually just, you know, if it wasn't possible for planning and whatnot, you can actually just bait heavy. So you can heavy counter him. That was a little luck right there. I'm glad he blocked. I would have taken some hits to the face there. You know, 2 slows on heavy, so she lands 1. If 1 gets eaten by conflictor, there's another one on the second hit, so that's nice. I do try to like do 2-hit or 3-hit combos here to try to avoid the prowess puncture build. Yeah, he just stacks these armors. This is why it takes so long. I mean, She-Hulk versus armor up, you know, she doesn't really, most sides don't have a way around armor up. They have nothing to cut through it. I would say, I don't know, off the top of my head, like, well, Human Torch with the Incinerates are pretty damn good. But Overseer, you know, he cuts right through that with his cosmic mode. He gets through a lot of stuff with that. Safeguard. I've started to notice that in battlegrounds. It is good. You know, I liked Overseer before, but he's really good in battlegrounds, especially for Safeguard. But yeah, that secondary damage, it just gets in there. Gets past a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, this fight took a little longer, but it was pretty safe. Another one. Let's go. These little, there it is. Armor up geyser. That was good. That was a nice one. What is this heavy? He does have a good heavy though. I'll give him that. Probably could have followed up there, but nah. So yeah, Civil Warrior going down, and we move on to you know, old hat here, freaking Mangog, this guy. His level 1, man, like, you know, I whiff bait this guy pretty frequently, and like it's caught me a few times, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's like Kabam brings the animation, it brings him in way closer. Like it gives him so much range on this level 1. It doesn't seem like it should be doing that, but it does. But yeah, pretty routine fight here. I mean, I think I've fought this guy, I don't even know, 25 times on this node, 20 times. It's a lot. This guy is always here. I imagine because there's not really a better place to put him, and you have to send someone to like solve him here. You can't really just, I mean, yeah, you can use like Human Torch or like AA, but then you run the risk of like, you know, Aspect of Evolution and him hitting that level 2, which is, man, he gets that level 2, you're probably done for. A couple rotations in here. So yeah, you really need to send like a champ that can reverse that power gain and just keep it suppressed. Spidey 99 works great, but he doesn't have anything to solve the unstoppable, so you end up playing a little longer anyway. But he is really good. But then you don't get Mr. Fantastic because you're gonna bring you know, what's his name, Venom. So yeah, there we go. War 6 down. 6 more to go. 5-1 so far. So we're doing great. We're playing great war. I mean, you know, the matchups are good. You know, we're making a couple mistakes, you know, but that disconnect really hurt us. That was 2 deaths right there to that disconnect, and it would have been tied. It could have changed the outcome. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.